Both my wife and I benefited enormously from our education. We just went to normal state schools, but our university experience was life transforming. And we would like to give that opportunity to other young Australians where we feel they can not just transform their own lives, but by using their education, transform the life of others.
For those students who receive the scholarships themselves, obviously it's transformative for them. It gives them an opportunity to be educated in a world-class environment, and that will set them up for their future careers.
This is a national scholarship program where we're aiming to get students from all around Australia to bring them together in a single university, which enables them to interact with each other. And that university is Australia's best university, ANU. And I can tell you it's the best university because I benefit enormously from the springboard of opportunities that it gave me in life. A degree from ANU is a passport to success. I've been interviewed in New York and in London, and certainly the ANU degree was looked at as top quality as compared to Oxford, Cambridge, Princeton, Yale, Harvard, etc. They just looked at it and said, this is Australia's best university. Unquestionably, you went to a top school, as they often refer to it, you're in.
Graham and Louise are very clear that the gift is about not only developing quality, but it's also about allowing students to achieve their full potential, and the gift will do that. The university very much sees that delivering on those things is also critically part of our mission. We want to be able to attract the best and brightest students to this university. We want to be able to educate them in an environment which is second to none, particularly giving them a residential experience, an opportunity to interact with their peers. So through that residential experience, through the quality of the education that we provide, through the outstanding teachers and lecturers that they will have within the university, we think that all those things enable the university to be able to deliver the sort of education, the full rounded education, which enables students to do a whole host of extracurricular activities as well as their academic activities.
Canberra was a fantastic place to grow up and a fantastic place to go to university. Throughout my time at ANU, I was always conscious we had extremely high quality professors and lecturers teaching us. And a number of those professors, I can still remember to this day some of the things they said in their lectures because they were so profound.
This scholarship is very much directed at students who are firstly academically able. They need to be able to demonstrate that they've got academic achievement and that they will be able to succeed at university. But in addition to that, we're very much looking for people who are well-rounded.
The main piece of advice I'd give to people in applying is be yourself, but don't underestimate yourself. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Louise and I would like to thank the board of the Business Higher Education Roundtable for the award for philanthropic support of higher education. And looking at some of the past recipients of this award, we are honoured to be included in such distinguished company. The collaboration between business and education, the raison d'etre of your organisation, is in fact what our scholarship program is all about. We're strong believers that those who have been successful in business should give back in various ways, and not just in money, but in time and skills. That is why Louise and I have been deeply involved with ANU in the formulation and ongoing development of the scholarship program. In those meetings, it has been fascinating to see the benefits arising from the input and experience brought to the table by our university colleagues. The people we've dealt with at ANU are a crack team. We call them the A-team for short. However, as for their experience in dealing with me, the entrepreneur, well, probably best ask them, as I suspect I drive them completely nuts at times. But we do have great fun when we all get together. Publicity is not something we've sought for our philanthropy. However, we decided to go public as students needed to hear about the scholarship program in order to know to apply for it. And we're pleased that our going public has clearly inspired 2 other major gifts to universities in Australia, valued at just over $75 million. Clearly, 2013 has been a watershed year for philanthropy in education. Finally, people often ask me how I managed to start a business like ETF Securities from nothing. Well, the answer is I might have started with no money and no backing, but I did not start with nothing. I started with a fantastic education, and that was all I needed to do business with the international financial community. In the startup phase of the business, there were times when it might all have come to nothing. But Louise and I always said to each other, were that to happen, we would still have our education to fall back on. Our education was our rock, and that is why we so strongly believe in it. Thank you again from Louise and me for this wonderful recognition. Good night.